Welcome to your first episode of Community Concerns with Celia Colón. I am here in the Headwish community in the southeast side of Chicago, the 616 area code. We are here. The mission is to educate, empower, and elevate the voices of our community members. The mission of the show is to open up opportunities, to collaborate with various organizations to bring upon hope and opportunities, job opportunities, health resources, and to the most important thing, to bring attention to things that go unnoticed in our communities. There's a lot of great warriors out here doing great things in our communities that go unnoticed in our underserved communities. And I am here to change that narrative. Today, I am proud to team up with my alderwoman, Mrs. Susanna Garza. This is my neighborhood, this is my ward, so I want to thank you for caring about us and doing all the things that you do in our community. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know you too are from this community, and this is your ward.
I am.
And you are one of our great warriors and leaders, so I'd like you to just give some information about a lot of the things that you are doing and the future things that you will be doing in the community, and anything that you would like to highlight and bring attention to that goes unnoticed.
Thank you very much, because there are a lot of things that go unnoticed. You're absolutely right.
And that's the mission of the show.
Very good. So I'm Sue Garza. I'm the first woman ever to hold the seat as alderman in the city council in the 10th ward. I have lived in the 10th ward for 57 years. I've raised my family here. I still live here. We are a neighborhood. We are the biggest ward geographically in the whole city. We have 7 different neighborhoods that are here. We're divided up into 7 different neighborhoods. We were once a thriving mill town. I'd like to think that we're on the upswing since I've been in office in the past 2 years. We have 17 new businesses, 2 manufacturing plants. We have a $10.2 million bike park, and there's more things coming. So sometimes I feel like my job is more of like a real estate agent rather than an alderman. But I love this community. I had a great childhood growing up here. Some of the best people I've ever met in my life come from the 10th ward. They're hardworking and they care. So I'm just bringing that back and giving back to what was given to me growing up.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we welcome everyone to come on out, take advantage of the resources, stay and make a connection and make a friend. Thank you, Ms. Garza, for your time and your heart.
Thank you so much for your heart and your time. You're amazing. I need about 150 more of you.
We need about 150 more of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Community Concerns with Celia Colón. I'm here to
Awesome.
elevate your voice.
Welcome to Headwish, and thank you for coming to our neighborhood.
So please give them your full name and what you do and how long you've been living here, and let's talk about whatever you feel is impacting your community or whatever you feel you need to bring attention to.
Awesome. My name is Karina Ayala Bermejo. I'm a Headwish resident going on 4 years now. I'm the Executive Director of the Legal Aid Society and General Counsel of Metropolitan Family Services. I think what the critical message that I want to leave is that family is so important. It's our middle name, Metropolitan Family Services, and it's the core of the foundation of establishing good values. It's what brings the community together. When you have healthy families, you have healthy communities. It's what we try to do at Metropolitan Family Services on a daily basis. We lead with education. We have programs in emotional wealth and empowerment and economic stability. It's what we try to do here in Headwish. It's about, it's the formula that makes a successful community when you have a healthy individual, healthy families that are surrounded with these opportunities of economic stability. I'd like to say, there's nothing that stops a bullet like a job, right? So when you can offer opportunities, our youth will take advantage of those opportunities and avoid the other options that are not healthy options like gangs and drugs and streets. So welcome to Headwish. We are a community of proud folks that are centered around family, and while the rain is driving some away, family is at the core of everything we do here at Headwish.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Always nice to see you.
You too. God bless. Hi, I am with Mr. Bob Wise, the president of Doreen's Pizza, and I'd like to welcome you to my show.
Thank you, Celia. Thank you.
I'm here to elevate your voice, and let's talk about whatever you feel is impacting the community. How long Doreen's has been around here in the community of Headwish? The floor is yours.
And My name's Bob. Of course, I opened Doreen's Pizza down the street as a restaurant in 1986, back when I was a puppy, the day after the Bears won the Super Bowl.
Nice.
And but now we make our frozen pizzas in Calumet City. That's my business. My first employee bought my restaurant down the street, and he's doing quite well. He's actually now owned it 20 years. But I'm the president of the Headwish Business Association, and it's a newly formed group. What we wanted to do was come together because, as you can see behind us, there's a lot of vacant stores. Then the business districts are the lifeblood of a community. We need assistance from our local government so that we can compete with Indiana, keep the jobs here, and make a better living experience for those that live in Headwish.
So we want more economic development brought back into the community.
Absolutely. There are a lot of things that we have difficult to compete with versus Whiting versus Headwish. What are the differences? Well, they have a full business district. They have low property taxes. They have lower sales taxes. We kind of a little bit suffer by location because we have to compete, and we've got these artificial boundaries that cause all the jobs to go away. So in 20 years in this 6-block area, we've lost 31 businesses.
And what do you see as a solution to bring these businesses back to the community?
So we need to be able to compete. We need to be able to bring jobs back to our community. And when I was starting off, we hired a lot of young people, and the entire business district did. Now they don't have those opportunities because the businesses aren't here, and that affects the neighborhood going forward. We've got to promote the neighborhood because we're one of the safest neighborhoods in the city of Chicago. But that's kind of hidden. The news media doesn't pick up on that.
So we're kind of a hidden gem, and he's here to elevate that. So come on out. If you want to open up a business in Headwish, you can contact Mr. Bob. Please give out your information to the people out there watching.
And the Headwish Business Association, you can reach us on Facebook, Headwish Business Association. I'll even give you my cell phone number, 773-960-5642. We'll find a spot for your business in our beautiful community.
Thank you, sir, for your time, and thank you for your voice. Have a great day. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for coming on the show. So I am with Mrs. Gladys Guerra, and she is the Community Programs Coordinator. So she's here to share her voice and to bring attention to whatever she feels is impacting our communities in Chicago.
Well, thank you for having us. CLOC, the Consortium to Lower Obesity in Chicago Children, is very happy to be in the 10th Ward today. As many of you know, we are out of Lurie's Children's Hospital, and we work to lower obesity in Chicago's children. Our number one concern right now is the Latino community. We have over 26% of incoming kindergartens to Chicago public school system entering at obesity rates already. We have a couple of campaigns going that we would love the public to know about. One of them is called Rethink Your Drink, and if you hashtag Rethink Your Drink on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, you'll find more information. But basically, it's supporting drinking more water and avoiding sugary beverages such as iced tea, Gatorade, which we're made to believe that are healthy but really are very, very unhealthy for children, and all the other unhealthy drinks that we have. We're also working with the Chicago Public Schools an initiative called Healthy CPS and promoting physical activity, increased physical activity in children. We promote keeping gym an hour a day. And then we're all
doctor away.
Yes,
Leaving video games alone.
and making sure that children have the options to eat 3 fruits and 3 vegetables a day.
Wonderful.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for supporting this type of initiative in the community. We need to do more of this.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'd like to welcome you to my show, Community Concerns with Celia Colón. And Next Level Health, you guys impact Chicago in a huge way, and I want to thank you for all the hard work that you do in all of the underserved communities. And what do you feel by the communities that you serve is impacting our communities the most? What do you feel is missing?
Well, I feel what's missing is basic education, especially in the Latino communities. I see that a lot of the Latino community doesn't have that education, knowing that there's services out there for them. A lot of the children, anybody 19 years of age and under that find themselves in the United States are eligible to receive Medicaid benefits despite their status.
So lack of resources is what she's saying is missing. So the word is missing. So that's what this show is all about, empowering and educating and bringing the resources out here. And we are so happy and proud to link up with Next Level Health. They truly care about the underserved communities, and they're out here letting their names be known, letting you know that they truly care about our community members. And we just want to thank you again for servicing our community members. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Things that I feel as though can impact the city of Chicago, basically, to me, is more help, more outreach programs like this. When you come out and give to the community and show them that we actually care and that we're willing to help and that we're really trying to help. Because a lot of times, kids fall victim to situations when they feel like they're abandoned. They have no one there for them. No programs, nowhere to go. And it's like we just push them to the streets. So when we give them a chance to feel love in environments like this, that Miss Celia is doing, it's nice. And it gives us a chance and it gives them hope.
That's right. And when we have God and good intentions on our back, there's nothing that can stop us. We don't need permission from anybody to come out here and make a difference. And that's something that we're out here doing together and showing people that when you have a good heart and you're willing to give, and anybody can do it. We're two people that we found each other through another event of giving back and servicing, and now we're out here together on a mission doing just that. So we welcome you, and we thank you for your time and your service. God bless. Thank you.
I think it's important for the community to have economic development opportunities. I think there should be less redlining and more opportunity for individuals to start their own small businesses, to have funding for small businesses. I think there needs to be real estate development for business space and also creative and manufacturing space. Those are things that this community has a lot of potential to help. So that's what I look forward to.
All right, welcome to Community Concerns.
Thank you. How are you?
And I'm great. How are you? I'm here to elevate your voice. This is Lisa with Friends for Life. So go ahead and talk about a little bit about your organization and why you're here today.
Okay, hi. I am Lisa Betts-Diggs, and the name of the organization is Friends for Life Resource Center. Friends for Life Resource Center is a nonprofit organization, and we provide an array of resources to parents in the community. So we provide parenting classes, job training, youth violence, recidivism. We offer awareness for cancer, ALS awareness, and schizophrenia awareness. So any type of resource you think you need, we can offer them.
All right, thank you. And what do you feel is impacting the city, and what changes would you like to see, or what do you feel that we need to bring attention to?
Lack of parenting skills. I think growing up, I utilized a lot of the parenting. That's what shaped me and molded me to be the person that I am and the mother that I am. So I don't see those classes being offered, and if they're offered, most of the parents cannot afford them. I think we need to go back to having some type of sliding scale just to have parents be more involved in their children's life and education. I think that as a parent, you should know what your child is doing in school, out of school, telephone, all of that. So I do think we have a lack of parenting in our community.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Hi, we're back with Mr. Arnold Julian, and he's here to talk about what is impacting the city of Chicago. Welcome to Community Concerns, sir.
Thank you.
And I'm here to elevate your voice, so please share.
Well, as a parent, I think the most important thing right now is for us to focus on the actual election.
Okay.
Governor's election, mayor's election. I think we need to start organizing around that in the community right now because that's really important right now. And we can tell by the political game that they're playing with the state budget right now. We're likely to get a budget because of political, and this one is not wanting to do it because of this political party, and we're just pawns in the game, right? So I think it's time to change the climate of the way politics look in Illinois. Not really looking at how we address it through that process right there.
How can we get more of our community members excited about the government, the governmental vote, the mayoral vote? How can we get them involved?
I mean, I definitely like connecting people's self-interest to what the actual issue is that we're focusing on. So I believe in just having just tangible conversations, casual conversations with individuals. Starting with one individual having a conversation with one individual, and then moving the process like that, because we have enough time, but we have to make sure that people are really aware that these decisions that are being made are being affected by some people that's supposed to represent us, and it's not happening, and we need to change that process. And for example, the vast majority of state representatives in the last election were unchallenged. They were unchallenged. The majority, the vast majority. If I had to pick a number, I'd stay in the moderate of 65% of the state representatives did not get challenged at all. So that says complacency in our communities. We have people in our communities that fit into those positions, and we need to start connecting in our communities with each other to find out who those individuals are and to get the people into that process.
Thank you. For sharing your voice. Coming out. Appreciate you. All right. Thank you. Welcome to Community Concerns with Celia Colón. We're here in the back of the Yards neighborhood to talk to the community members to see what is impacting their community. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Miguel Hernandez. Thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you. So I want you to share your voice and just talk about what is impacting your community and how can we better serve you.
I feel like the lack of impact in our community is mostly the lack of education, especially from CPS schools. I think the fact that they're cutting off so much funding from our art and theatrics that I feel like is an insult, because us kids, we deserve that freedom to think creatively and do the best that we can for this coming generation. You guys are actually passing down that torch. And I feel like when it comes to that, us kids, us the younger generation, we should be able to prepare ourselves for the better instead of just simply, passing through life like a treadmill. Because I myself, I love doing videography, I love doing photo, and I also love art. I'm a people, and I love the hip-hop culture with passion. Chi-town, you already know how it goes. But when it comes to that stuff, I really love it, and there's not enough. That's why I love Increase the Peace. That's why I love Camp Out for Peace, the Resurrection Project, and Rise on that. We're doing so many collaborative efforts to be here in the streets, in all the hotspots in Chicago, especially the South Side, to do what's best for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, everybody has a journey. But I feel like in order for us to begin that journey, we have to push forward and discover it to be open-minded.
Welcome back. Here, Mr. Jose Munoz. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having me.
Thank you. So I just want you to share your voice and please discuss what do you feel is impacting the city of Chicago.
Well, I think, obviously, we're doing stuff like this to combat violence. We got a big focus on peace and promoting all the good things that young people are doing. I think the most important thing we can do as organizations or even as individuals to help develop young leaders, help young people take action and take ownership of their own community. We got young people that really want to get involved, and the best thing we can do is give them a chance to be able to do that.
And the message that you would like to leave for the city, please share. How can they get involved?
Well, I think the most important thing that you can do is help connect with some of these young leaders. We got kids that are actively in their communities, they're registering people to vote, they're cleaning up the streets, they're walking around reporting issues that are going on, and they're engaging residents, all with their end goal being that to get you involved and get you more connected, because from their perspective, they as kids can go out there and try to make a difference in Chicago. All of us adults can do the same thing. So if you want to get involved, stop by one of our events, get to know some of these kids, or get to know a kid in your community, and help mentor them and help them develop their own leadership potential.
All right, thank you so much for sharing your voice and your service. Until next time, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, and we're back with Mr. Robert Torres. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sharing your voice. So I just want to ask you, what do you feel is impacting the city of Chicago?
Well, I think one of the great things actually today, what we're seeing that is truly impacting the community is actually seeing the youth actually taking lead and charge in the violence, right? Having their voice on the table, which I often say it's the most important voice that's needed, right? They're the ones being impacted by the violence, so they're the ones that need to be on the table to help fight the violence.
Definitely. And how can we, the show, help support or connect the community? What can we do?
Absolutely. I think one of the things that your show could do is really amplifying our voices, right? And let me rephrase that, not our voices, but the community voices, right? Making sure that we get their voices, that their voices are heard, right? That we can hear the hurting and help the hurting, right? And so I think that's what we need, is a show like yourself that can help amplify what's needed in our community.
And what do you feel we can do as a whole to help the healing and the hurting in all of our communities? What can everybody do? What is your message to the people out there watching us right now?
Well, my organization is called Parents for Peace and Justice, which is mothers that have lost their children to violence, right? So what's crucial for me is really to help the hurting, right? The hurting mothers that have been forgotten, helping with the healing, right? Giving them therapy, counseling, right? But also bringing a peace element. And what's the peace element? Is providing program resources and jobs for our community, right? And how do we do that? Is coming together in unity. That's the key in our cities, coming together, right, as one. South side, north side, east side, and all of us coming together as one and moving together. That's where the real power and the real change comes.
Connection.
Connection.
Definitely. Thank you for sharing your voice. Thank you so much for all the work you do in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service and your leadership.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
So community concerns got started with me wanting and needing to do more than just help my own specific community. I wanted to help connect people to people and create social change in our underserved communities. Community concerns gives a safe space to speak about what is really impacting our community. I feel like the only people that really know what's going on in their community are the people that live there. I would like to talk about and, bring notice to all the great work that's being done throughout the city, which goes unnoticed in our news. As a person myself, a survival of the struggle myself, I know that things can seem hard at times. Life is full of struggles and pain, but what we do with our life lessons and pain is our choice and our decision, and we all can make a change. I am one of the many faces of change, and I will use my voice and the voices of others to elevate and empower the community. By collaborating with different and various organizations, we will visit different communities in Chicago and bring forth job opportunities, healthcare resources, reentry services and support, college and trade information, and help community building opportunities. Everyone has their own network, and together we can grow strength in numbers and create the direct change that we are looking for.
We gotta make a change. It's time for us as a people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive.